hello, how are you? Welcome back to our channel. Now our day 11 program motion in a plane part 2. So in this we are going to discuss about the projectile, and all these belongs to projectile, time of ascent, time of descent, all these we are going to discuss. So our next part is the relative velocity in 2 dimension. That is somewhat difficult. Anyway, this chapter is very important for both Eamcet, NEET, and one more is the mains. We are expecting for NEET and this Eamcet 2 questions from the motion in a plane chapter. So this is somewhat big chapter and very important chapter. Focus on this and you will get good score in NEET and Eamcet and mains. Okay, look here. What is the projectile? In previous part we discussed about completely parallelogram law, addition of vectors and all this. See, if the body is projected other than 90 degrees, when you are projecting vertically upwards, it will make an angle 90 degrees. It is not called projectile. Same thing, we are projecting other than 90 degrees. That is called what? Projectile. You are having one of the very important answer in first year to show path of the projectile is a parabola. Look here. When the body is projected other than 90 degrees, it is having the parabolic path. And this is the velocity. It is resolved into 2 components along the x-axis, and this is the along the y-axis. Here it is resolved into 2 components, velocity ux equals to u cos theta and uy equals to u sin theta. This is called the maximum height and this is the horizontal range. Okay, along x-axis acceleration is 0, and here you are getting the expression. Just I am revising all these formulas because it is the crash. T equals to, you are getting x by u cos theta. Like that, along y-axis you are getting, we are showing path of the projectile is a parabola with the help of this expression only. Y equals to tan theta x minus g by 2u square cos square theta into x square. Then we are writing this is ax minus bx square. Here a is nothing but tan theta. We are taking a equals to tan theta. B equals to g by 2u square cos square theta. So this is completely belongs to, what is that in the case of projectile case, what is the time? T equals to x by u cos theta, and a is the tan theta, b equals to g by 2u square cos square theta. After t seconds, what is the velocity means how to find out? Just now I said there is no change, acceleration is 0 along the x-axis. So along the x-axis in projectile motion, no change in velocity, ux equals to u cos theta. But along the y-axis we can go through the v equals to u plus at formula. That is uy equals to u sin theta minus gt. Then how to find out the resultant velocity? V equals to under root ux square plus uy square. So we are getting this expression under root u cos theta whole square plus u sin theta minus gt whole square. Like that, what is the direction? Tan theta equals to, y component by x component, u sin theta minus gt by u cos theta. Like that you should find out. Suppose the question is find the velocity after 2 seconds. Then how to find out? The given data is like this. U equals to 4 meters per second, t equals to 2 seconds, g equals to 10 meters per second square. So after 2 seconds, what is the velocity means? And theta equals to 30 degrees. Then here ux equals to u cos theta. 4 into cos 30 is the root 3 by 2. Then uy equals to how much? U sin theta. 4 into sin 30 is the 1 by 2. Minus g into t. 10 into 2. Then after that uy equals to how much? 20 minus 2 is the minus 18. Then resultant velocity is under root 2 root 3 whole square means 12 plus 18 square. So like that we can find out the, just I have given the example how to find out the velocity after 2 seconds. It is not only horizontal velocity, it is not only vertical velocity, both we should find out, then we can go through the resultant. Like that, how to find out the direction? Tan theta minus 18 by y component by x component is the 2 root 3. So like that we can able to find out the direction. Here this is representing to show path of the projectile is a parabola, and remaining a value, b value, we must remember that what is x component and what is y component, and how to find out the resultant velocity also we must able to remember. The next thing is what is the time of ascent, time of descent, time of flight, maximum height, all these formulas also we have to remember in this case. What is the time of ascent? The time taken by a projectile to reach maximum height from the ground, that is called the time of ascent. Here time of ascent formula is time of ascent TA equals to u sin theta by g, and time of descent both are same. Time of ascent, time of descent both are same. But what is the time of descent? The time taken by the projectile to reach ground from the maximum height, that is called the time of descent. Here also time of descent also same. TD equals to u sin theta by g. Then time of flight, total time to stay in air, nothing but time of ascent plus time of descent. How much? 2u sin theta by g. 2u sin theta by g. Like that, maximum height. Here maximum height is how much? H equals to u square sin square theta by 2g. This is the formula for maximum height. Then range, horizontal range. Horizontal range is the horizontal velocity into time of flight. When we are substituting time of flight, ux into 2u sin theta by g. But u into u, how much? U square. 2 sin theta cos theta formula is the sin 2 theta. So this is, we should write it, u square sin 2 theta by g. U square sin 2 theta by g. If theta equals to 45 degrees, we can get it. R maximum is how much? Sin 90 is 1. You are getting u square by g. Whenever they will say maximum range, means they won't mention that we should take it. Their angle is how much? 45 degrees. Then these are the formulas we are going to remember that. Then just now we know that previous formula, A equals to tan theta, B equals to g by 2u square cos square theta. From this also you are getting that range R equals to A by B. Then maximum height is the A by 4B. We do one problem. If A equals to 40 meters and B equals to 2 meters, otherwise 20 meters. Then how to find out the range here? Not meters, just these are the cones we are taking, 40 and 40. Then range is how much? Simply we are going to the 40 by 20 is the 2 meters. Then height is how much? 40 by, this is 20 into 4, how much? 80. So answer is 0.5 meters. Like that we can able to find out the maximum height and range when you know the A and B values, because these are the relations. Not only this one, look here. If theta equals to 45 degrees, u equals to 4 meters per second, g equals to 10 meter per second square. In this case, how to find out the time of ascent and time of descent? 2u sin theta by g. So 2 into 4 into sin 45 is how much? 1 by root 2. G value is the 10. So you can get 4 by 5 root 2 seconds. Then time of flight is how much? 2 times of this one. So 8 by 5 root 2 seconds. Like that, maximum height is u square sin square theta by 2g. U square is the 16. Sin square means 1 by root 2 whole square is the 1 by 2. By sin square, u square sin square theta by 2g. So 2 into g value is the 10. So this is portion. Answer is 0.4 meters. So if you know the common like velocity, acceleration due to gravity, then theta, we can able to find out time of flight, time of ascent, time of descent, maximum height, and range also. Look here how to find out u square. Otherwise, time of flight into vertical horizontal velocity. Any method you have to follow that. U square is how much here? 60. Sine 2 theta. So 2 into 45 is the 90, that is 1 only, by g means 10. So 1.6 meters. Like that we can able to do the problems based on maximum height, range and all these things. So this is about the projectile answer. It is completely belongs to projectile. Then our next application is for complementary angles. What about the heights and all these we are discussing that. So first of all, what are the complementary angles? Sum of the angles is 90 degrees. We can say that is called the complementary angle. Suppose you are taking theta 1 is the theta and theta 2 is the 90 minus theta. Sum of the two angles is how much? 90 degrees. One is the 45 plus theta, another one is the 45 minus theta. Complementary angles. Like example, theta and 90 minus theta, 45 plus theta and 45 minus theta. Okay, all these belongs to anyway some 60 and one theta 1 is the 60, theta 2 is the 30. Those are also called the complementary angles. For complementary angles, how to do the calculations? What type of questions they are asking? Look here. See, suppose theta 1 equals to theta, theta 2 equals to 90 minus theta. Here h1 is what we are getting, u square sine square theta by 2g, because velocity is same. h2 is how much? U square sine square 90 minus theta, we are getting the cos square theta by g. When we are adding h1 plus h2, simply we are getting u square by 2g only. Why? Sine square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. So we are getting that u square by 2g. Whenever they will mention in that question complementary angles and same velocity, means look here. Example, if u equals to 2 meters per second and complementary angles and velocity is same, means here h1 plus h2 is how much? U square by 2g. So 4 by 20. Answer is how much? 0.2 meters. Like that we should complete it. And like the same thing, how to apply for range also. So range also, what is the range formula? R equals to u square 2 sine theta. First angle is the sine theta and second one is what? Cos theta by 2g. This is the R1. R2 is, look here, u square 2 sine 90 minus theta, it becomes to cos theta. Cos 90 minus theta becomes to sine theta. See, R1 and R2, look here, both are same only, no? So always you should remember that for same velocities, for complementary angles, ranges are same. For the complementary angles, here you can say that R1 equals to R2. R1 equals to R2. So based on that we have to do the different types of models, but we must remember how to solve this type of problems. Based on the complementary angles, look here how many formulas are there. Just now we discussed h1 plus h2 equals to u square by 2g. The next thing is that for complementary angles you must remember that R1 equals to R2. What is the ratio of time of flights? T1 by T2 equals to tan theta. T1 into T2, that expression is the 2R by G. From this G and 2 are the constants, you can give that T1 and T2 is directly proportional to R. In that examination they will ask for the complementary angles, time of flight is proportional to R square by U, R square by H, like that they will give. So this is the correct one. T1 into T2 is directly proportional to R. And here ratio of the heights, H1 by H2 is how much? This is the tan square theta. R equals to 4 into H1 into H2. For this R maximum is how much? 2 into H1 plus H2. See, these many formulas are there. What is the use of this one? Look here. If you know that for complementary angles, H1 is the 4 meters, H2 is the This is h1 is the 60 meters. Then in this case, what is the range means which one directly you can go through the, anyway range is same here. Range we don't know that. We know for complementary angles h1 and h2 we know that h1 plus h2 is how much, u square by 2g. For this range, how to find out? Formula, direct formula, 4 into under root h1 into h2. This is the 64. So this is the 8. Our answer is 32 meters. Like that, maximum range how to find out? So 2 into h1 plus h2 is the 40 meters. Like that you can find out. Suppose you know that time of flights t1 equals to 4 seconds, t2 equals to 2 seconds. With the help of this we can find out the range also. What is the formula for range here? You know that t1, t2 equals to 2r by g. R equals to g by 2 into t1, t2. So 10 by 2 into, this is the 8. So our answer is how much? 40 meters. So when you know the t1 and t2, sometimes there is asking what is the angle. For this means t1 by t2, what is the formula? Tan theta. So tan theta equals to how much? 2. Theta equals to tan inverse of 2. So like that, applications when you know the projectile, from the projectile we know that t equals to x by u cos theta. What is a is tan theta, b equals to g by 2 u square cos square theta. From this time of ascent, time of descent, time of flight, maximum height, range, then for complementary angles, then how to find out the resultant velocity. All these formulas you have to remember. Not only this one, we are going through the one more application. See, when the body is projected, upwards, after some time it is coming perpendicular to the projected point. At that time, how much time is? Immediately you have to remember that at what time it is perpendicular to the point of projection means t equals to g by 2u sin theta. G by 2u sin theta. Suppose if u equals to 20 meters per second, theta equals to 30 degrees. Then after what time it is perpendicular to the point of projection means 10 by 2 into 20 into 1 by 2. So you can say that 1 by 2 seconds means 0.5 seconds. After 0.5 seconds it is perpendicular to this one. So this is completely belongs to projectile motion. And horizontal projectile also little bit I want to say that actually it is for motion in a straight line. See, when the body is projected from the top of the tower, you can say that this is the horizontal projectile. Here initial velocity we are taking ux equals to u and the vertical velocity is 0. After some time there is no change in horizontal velocity, vertical velocity is uy equals to gt. So here also resultant velocity is u square plus gt square we are taking. In this case range, time, how much time it will take? Here only time of descent, there is no meaning for time of ascent. Time of descent and time of flight both are same only. So time of ascent equals to time of descent equals to under root 2h by g we are getting. Here range equals to r equals to u into under root 2h by g. So while reading the questions, you must remember that is it oblique projectile or simply they will mention that projectile or horizontal projectile. Whenever they will mention that horizontal projectile, you must go through this one only. Suppose find the range of the horizontal projectile. They are asking, giving that this is the 2 meters per second, h is the like 19.6 meters. Here how to find out the range? R equals to, use this formula, u is the 2 and this is the 2 into 19.6 by 9.8. This is 2. So under root 4 is the 2. So 8 meters. So clearly they mentioned that horizontal projectile means you can have to go through this concept only. Don't go through the oblique projectile. So this is belongs to the horizontal projectile and this is belongs to the oblique projectile. Anyway, our main topic is the oblique projectile. Now I want to share with you one more problem belongs to this, based on the, you know that for the path of the projectile y equals to, what is that, ax minus bx square. See, for projectile know that y equals to tan theta x minus g by 2 u square cos square theta into x square. Then here when we are taking tan theta x is common, 1 minus x by r we are getting. R, what is the formula? U square sin 2 theta by g. That expression you are getting as a denominator here. If you want to do the simplification, you can do here. So what is the use of this one? Sometimes y equals, it should be right, tan theta, already you know that it should be right, ax 1 minus x by r. Suppose the given expression is like root 3 x 1 minus x by 20. From this expression, find the angle of projection and at the same time range. How to find out? When you compare these two expressions, look here. A is tan theta. Tan theta equals to how much? Here tan theta equals to root 3. Instead of root 3, we are writing tan 60 degrees. Tan cancel, you are getting theta equals to 60 degrees. Then when you compare these two, here denominator is 20, clearly range is 20 meters. So when you are perfect in this concept, you can able to do any type of problem. It is not that much difficult, so better you should follow that. One more part is the relative velocity. Tomorrow we are going to discuss that one. Thank you everyone. Please subscribe my channel. Don't confuse. You have to go through the playlist. In that crash course 2022 is there. You have to follow day 1, day 2, day 3 and all this. If you are following, it is useful. You like that, comment and share to your friends also. For your intermediate, first year, second year, whatever the year, it is very useful for them. If you are subscribing means it is encouraging for us, and I am making many videos. Thanks for watching.